let's do this.
3, 2, 1. Hey, boys and girls.
Hi.
So, what was the... So we took a little break. It's been a couple hours for us.
I took a nap.
Yeah. He's a sleepy boy.
I've been up since 5 a.m. and it is currently 9:30?
Yeah.
9:30 p.m.
On a Friday. So we're going to...
We're going to finish this trial.
There was some grand revelation of some sort, and it was zooming in for like forever.
Oh yeah, John Watson burned himself.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that maybe we've been led into a terrible trap. A trappity trap. There's only one explanation I can think of that makes sense of this apparent impossibility. On the day in question, when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. Wilson was already dead. He had to be, right?
Yeah.
Unless he was like real tired and he's like, and then rested his hand on a steak plate for whatever reason. Wait. Did he even... He said he talked to Dr. Wilson, right?
Yeah, he spoke to Dr. Wilson. He said hello.
Okay. Go for it. Go for it. No man could remain silent while his wrist was burning on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds.
So, they said he was under anesthesia for his
tooth, yeah. So, like, he was eating the steak.
He wasn't eating the steak.
There's no way that he couldn't have been. Because if she would have ordered the steak, it would have been the opposite side of the table. That's clearly impossible, apart from in one particular situation.
Counsel, are you suggesting?
Yes, it's only possible if the man was already dead. Already.
Dead?
Yes.
Omae wa mo shinde.
Nani? Yes, Your Honor, I shot a corpse. Knowing what we know now, it's the only possible explanation. When the beefsteak was brought to Dr. Wilson's table that day, the professor was already dead. That's madness! No.
It's Sparta.
This is Japan.
Order 3 times, please. And counsel, explain this absurd notion at once. The victim was killed by a gunshot.
That's right. That's absolutely right, Your Excellency. This is just another ridiculous ploy by the rookie student, but clearly he has no grasp of the facts. Fuck you!
No, Archie, it is you who has no grasp of the facts. You got your slimy little hands, can't grab nothing.
You're all sweaty. I beg your pardon?
As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered that burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down and inside out. Your Excellency, the court must hear from this witness again. If it's true, as we now believe that the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard, it's highly likely that Miss Brad knows something about it. Look, she's gonna do that little smile.
That's her breathing.
Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. What a twist! I'm sorry to say, Miss Brett, that you will have to forget your luncheon engagement.
No! But Your Excellency, that's highly rude.
The justice system in our country may be in its infancy, but rest assured all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I am prepared to pass judgment.
Thank you, thank you, Your Honor. Bow.
Wow.
I was gonna say something kind of aggressive, I think. What was that smile?
It was a smile.
Yes, that smile. That damn smile.
Yes, of course. I mean,
I'd be delighted to help. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours.
What? Oh, Miss Brett, you speak Japanese? The goose does the speaking for me.
Well, of course I do. I am studying in your country after all.
but then why have you been speaking through an interpreter until now? For fun.
Whoa.
Oh my.
My mother tongue
The Queen's English.
is the most refined and elegant language in the world. As a gentleman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible.
Wow, okay, thanks. Everyone, you forget where you're fucking at, lady.
Oh, she's racist.
Oh, is that the thing?
So I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicating with you all on your own level.
Oh, well... You are the epitome of a true English gentlewoman. Dude.
You are the very model of a modern Major General.
We are truly honored by this lavish consideration you so graciously afford us. The judge is not amused.
Yeah. In that case, I will now ask you to testify in your own words about the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson.
Dude, how does that not get annoying, though, if you think about it? Because it would, she knew exactly what the guy next to her was saying. She'd be like, all right, tell him this. And then she would have to hear back the exact same thing that she just said. And then it was like, they pose a question, and then he would have to repeat it for her. Like, how would that not get annoying?
She must pay him well.
Because, I mean, it would be like, where were you Tuesday? Where were you Tuesday? I was here. I was here.
So we're finally going to hear her own words on the matter. In her stupid, dumb English voice.
Things are getting interesting.
We're currently in a murder trial. What does it take to fucking excite you, Kazuma?
Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man burned his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I've heard, the post-mortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot.
How does she know what the fucking thing says?
If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me. But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyway.
It was poison. That's why she took the fucking glass. She didn't take her glass, she took his glass.
You think?
I think it's fucking poison. She is very insistent on this toast. And if you're gonna poison somebody, what's the easiest way to get them to drink that poison?
That makes sense.
Especially if he's an English gentleman, if they're doing a toast like that, he's going to be obligated to drink. Like if that's the custom, then he's going to have to keep up with that custom.
I'm just thinking about that scene from The Princess Bride.
When he's rattling off,
He's like, I put the poison in my cup.
He's like, but you're from Australia, so you would put it in my cup.
He's like, but you're a respectable man, so you would put it in your own cup. He's like, I'm going to take this one. He's like, I poisoned both cups.
Haha.
I hope that this is the last time I will have to sully my lips with the coarse tone of your unbecoming tongue.
Hey,
Forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted anyone.
only the entire country.
No, it's cool. Not at all, not at all. It is It is a delight merely to hear you speak, dear lady. Ouchie, stop simping. And it seems very clear from your testimony that this boorish talk of the victim's burn is utterly irrelevant.
I will be speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what has happened here today.
Goddamn right you were. In your fucking murder trial, bees.
Bees.
The Minister of Justice?
May that irritating little bully of a student begin at the harshest punishment possible.
Amen.
just Ryan and Cosmo on the sideline.
Well, you'll have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put up with a cross-examination now.
Dwayne?
Exclamation point. I expect you've noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, is the country's most forward-thinking lawyer.
He is the country's current best lawyer. Ouchie's like, hey, right here.
He doesn't miss much.
Thanks, Cosmo. I needed that.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, counsel, that this will be your final cross-examination in this trial, but I will remind you that this is your final cross-examination in this trial. If you fail to demonstrate any problems with this witness testimony, that's okay, you can listen to the cross-examination again.
Cosmo's like, Ryan, close your eyes, bro. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, you see that? He's like, I don't see anything, bro. He's like, that's my testimony without you, bro. Bro. Spits blood. I'm not telling you anything. Yes, Your Excellency.
Then you may proceed.
Oh. It's getting down to it. Okay. Maybe, but no. Next. When the waiter brought the steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. What were they toasting? Did they ever say?
Let's press.
As you testified before, you were drinking carbonated water, is that right? Dr. Wilson was only permitted to drink water at that time, if you remember. Which explains why he ordered that drink, correct, waiter?
Exactly as you say. Although,
Although?
whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table, I'm afraid I don't remember that.
Well, we have a picture with empty glasses, so I'd assume yes.
Damn you!
Ah! I have enough English to understand that, at least. For the benefit of the others in the court, it means bless you. Okay, it doesn't, though. I think it means the exact opposite. Oh, actually it does, yeah. The literal meaning, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Ooh, I think we needed to press that one before we did the other ones. Yes, it's written here in the paperwork. Fatal hemorrhage from ballistic trauma.
yes.
Luckily for all of us, a little burn on the wrist isn't going to kill us. And as there were no other signs of trauma on the victim's body to indicate some other cause of death, It can only have been the bullet from your gun that put an end to this innocent man's life.
Unless the bullet came from inside his own body.
But it doesn't make sense! The burn must have happened straight away when the plate was first brought to the table by the waiter.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense, yeah. If it had cooled even slightly, it wouldn't have been able to make a burn like that.
And if the victim burned his wrist on the plate as soon as it was brought out from the kitchen, then he must already have been dead at that point. And yet, the fact is that the victim was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Until you're able to show the court evidence to disprove that, this is a complete waste of time.
I concur. The prosecutor is correct.
Ugh. No, save that one. Press the very first one. Oh! Extraction with the use of anesthesia. Okay. Okay, tooth. Lunch. Decayed tooth removed. Okay. Laughing gas so you'd feel anything. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So he actually just didn't feel that burn.
Yeah. This is what I was thinking, if that confirms it.
Ooh. Push that. Sam was on the searing hot plate for at least 3 whole seconds. You can't not have noticed.
Do you think so? Let me ask you something.
Sorry?
I didn't ask yet.
What was that?
Ever since I arrived at this courtroom and even still now, the fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours has been wide open. You can't not have noticed, can you?
He leans over to Cosmo. He's like, "My dick's been out this whole time?"
Cosmo's like, yeah, bro, you're super hung.
Cosmo, you're supposed to... I walked out to the room for the recess and you didn't tell me? Oh my god. Even the judge was like, I thought it was part of your defense.
I thought it was what the youth refer to as BDE.
And then Ouchie's like, I wouldn't have noticed. I would have addressed that in my questioning.
As your friend, you've embarrassed me as well as yourself.
Why didn't you tell me?
Dr. Wilson was a true English gentleman. He chose honorable silence over a vulgar scream. Can your tiny, tiny brains imagine such a thing?
Oh yes, I think my tiny brain can. No. Anywho. Okay. This one's tough. Push that one. What does that mean? What does that mean, lady?
Can you hand me a drink?
Inferior, what do you mean by that?
Thank you. It means less than inferior.
Throw up that definition. In the lands of Great British Empire, The police? Oh, sorry.
The police store everything found at the crime scene for later examination, even the body.
Oh, you mean like a glass, perhaps?
But in this country, we investigate once, and that's the end of it. Isn't that so?
Quite right. You're fucking right, we do! The carnival is open for business as usual today, just days after the incident. Ouchie, why are you proud of that? Somebody dies on the floor, we just move 'em out the way. It's like, here's a free open table now.
Oh shit.
What's he thinking about?
Doesn't even occur to your naive detectives to try to preserve the crime scene.
Oh, I see. He's like, man, would you look at the time? I gotta get the fuck out of here. Killer blow. The lady is as formidable as she is beautiful.
Amazing.
Amazing. He's actually admitting our police may be flawed. Perhaps Prosecutor Ouchie is finally starting to see sense.
I very much doubt that. He has tiny, tiny brain.
Him small brain. Him smooth brain. Still, there's something about what Miss Brett just said. There was a moment before when something didn't seem quite right.
What do you think, Ryan? Want to go again?
I think it's going terribly. No matter how much I press her, I'm not turning up any new information. She's like a steel vault.
Yes, as I suspected, she's a tough witness. We need to find a way to break her testimony. Or the cross-examination will be over.
But that would mean I have to find a way.
Don't lose your way.
There must be some clue somewhere to help us find a chink in her armor.
I don't think you can say that.
Kazuma. He's standing next to him. Kazuma! Can
What?
you hear me? There is one thing I noticed. Something that's been bothering me.
Bothering you? You mean about Miss Brett? No, about my fly being down.
Actually, no. About the person standing next to her, Inspector Hosanaga.
The detective?
No, the waiter.
Yes, he seemed to react a little strangely to Miss Brett's last statement. I was wondering if it might be significant, if it might present an opening, maybe.
All right, I have an idea. I'll cause a distraction.
He just takes out the sword and throws it at Ouchie. If you think so, but
this time, instead of targeting the woman herself, let's see what we can get out of the detective.
alright then. I wonder what Kazuma's thinking.
We're gonna bully the shit out of him.
I'll find out soon enough, I suppose, once I press Miss Brett on her last statement again. I guess we'll press her next time.
I mean, we got a couple more minutes.
Okay. I just really need to pee. If I'm being honest. Fury, what do you mean by that? Land of Great Britain, police something, crime scene later examination, but in the country investigate. Is that so? I love you so much. Please marry me. Exactly, which means the investigation takes a different direction. Maybe lost, okay? And then think.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, there it is again. The detective, he did the bubble with the ...
Up until now, the detective has been in the stand with Miss Brett as her interpreter. But why is he still there? For this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity.
Golden opportunity. What?
When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find they often let their guard down.
Damn, so you have to have that dynamic of like pressing somebody but hoping for a reaction from the other person.
I guess.
Fuck. I'd bet my sword on it.
It's time to pursue the man and his train of thought. We'll pursue him next time.
Next time. Bye, boys and girls.
Bye.